Salut, c'est Shine. How are you, my dears? I hope you are fine and you are doing very well where you are in the world. Doesn't matter what happens. Geopolitics is crazy, the economics is going crazy, finance is going crazy, everything is going crazy, people are going crazy, but I wish you are trying to get the best stability you can have where you are. So today we have the second episode of Newbie Stories. Don't forget that Newbie Stories is about stories first. And within these stories, we can speak about technologies, we can speak about our companies, my team and I, and many other things that are happening in the world. So let's continue that. We're talking about education and blockchain. How did we arrive in Luxembourg? So what we started with Servichain in France 2 years ago in 2017 until what we've started to build in Luxembourg. Concretely, when we started Servichain, the configuration was kind of different. We were 5 co-founders at Servichain. I started this company and I was trying to find the best skills that could fit my vision. And my vision, as if you would have probably listened or seen on the episode 1, is how can we make people earn much more money than what they are earning now, because everyone is rich. You just have to find the way to sell your value to the person next to you. So it was not that easy to find the people that would have followed a young broke entrepreneur, because I was starting with almost nothing. So I had to find the right skills. Most of the people were asking for money. The others were not believing in what we were doing, because probably we were a bit too young to build this vision that we were seeing, this person. But finally we did it, and I successfully built this company Servichain that still exists today with Gary, Orphée, Karim Ndoye, Tequila Rocher, and myself. So we're the big 5 building this company. So from this company in France, we've seen the problematics that people could have on the platform by trying to make cross-border payments and local payments when they had problem with the bank accounts. So this is how we arrived in Luxembourg, where I started to build this new company, which is Servichain. Servichain purpose is to focus on education, on new technologies like blockchain, technologies that can improve people's life, and also by building the tools for people and institutions, businesses, that can ease the process, but also that can improve the clients' lives. The configuration were different because when I arrived at Luxembourg, like in almost every country, people will tell you it's very easy to create a company, it's easy to create a business and whatever and what so on. But it does not happen all the time as you expect. But they were telling me that in 3 to 4 weeks, I would have been able to create a company in Luxembourg. And to be honest, it has taken much more time than what we were expected to create Servichain, because we had so many compliance, control and processes and the papers, administrative stuff to do again. So some questions were asked to us and re-asked to us. I don't know, maybe because we're coming from far to try to set something serious on a serious place. Maybe that's why. So it takes much more time and much more resources, because when you want to create a company in Luxembourg, it's not the same like in France. Today you can open a company with €1 in France. You cannot do it in Luxembourg. So I think to build a company like Servichain in the beginning in France, you need like a budget of 5K or something to do whatever you do. And it all depends on the capital that you would like to put in the company. If you want to open a company in Luxembourg to do something kind of serious, you need at least 3 times this budget, which is at least 15 to 20K. So when you're a young entrepreneur and you arrive in a kind of environment like this, you have to be ready. You have to be ready because you're touching a place that is serious, but you're also touching serious topics. Because Servichain purpose is to educate and build the tools to improve people's lives, but at Servichain we touch a lot the blockchain technology, and on the blockchain technology you can do so many things, and we have that crypto wallet. So we have CAURIS, which is the first product of Servichain, which gives access to anyone in the world in less than 2 minutes to a wallet where the person can use its crypto. So you can safely and quickly create a blockchain address and start to use your crypto, your digital assets, your NFTs and whatever, and the blockchain directly by using CAURIS. So we know that we have some gray zone and gray area regarding crypto, regarding NFTs, regarding digital assets. And the big players are trying to take all this market all for them, like the winner takes all. So when you start as a small player, you have to partner with some strong partners, strong players, in order to, let's say, dig your hole, if I can say that. The place was kind of special because you had to prove that you can do things. You have to prove that you can bring value to the table before to get accepted. And luckily or not, or thanks to our work, the team were able to show that we had skills and experience. And thanks to the support of Julien Gratz and Orphée Miranda, we have been able to build officially Servichain in Luxembourg in 2023. So from mid-2023, we were able to operate focusing on the blockchain technology. The team has kept expanding. The partnership kept expanding. The Loft, the Luxembourg House of Financial Technology, has been one of our biggest support here in the place. And thank you to the team, because the team were capable of doing good stuff. We were professionals and we knew what we were talking about. Because in the beginning, few people were talking about crypto here. Some people were even laughing. Some people were just talking about scams in crypto instead of talking about what is the most important things, which were the blockchain technology. So blockchain is a DLT. DLT, decentralized ledger technology. So when you hear DLT, you hear blockchain, you hear all of this, you think about a new way of registering things, a new way of registering data, a new way of using information and transmit this information to people. This way is much more secure, decentralized, trustworthy, because it's also immutable. So this is the second episode of the story. See you next month for the third episode, where we will discover even more things and speak about more secret stuff. Thank you.